everybody. Today I'm here to encourage you at whatever point you're at in your program. For a lot of you, if you're on a 40-day, you are just around within a couple days the halfway mark, so congratulations. But for everybody, I just wanted this, I gave you a little bit of information about this around, their first 5 days or whatever, but I want to just also let you know the flexibility you will have around this time. I'm here to tell you that you have to stay on the program with the Beyond Formula, with the eating plan for minimum of 23 days, including those first 2 days of loading. So day 1 and 2 were loading, and the other 21 days was losing weight. You have to get to that point before you can decide whether or not you're going to continue, or if you're at the weight that you want to be, or you just need a break. This is completely up to you, okay? And that's why I love the program too, because you can always look at your calendar and you pretty much can know, okay, that day I'm going to take a break, then I'm going to restart here, and gives you a lot of control. You pretty much know what you're going to weigh, when you get to that point, and it's really cool to have this control after years and years of not having control, right? So, but you have to stay completely on track for it. When I say a clean 23 days, 2 days of the loading and 21 days of the clean, perfect, no sugars, no other starches than if you're doing your breadsticks, no alcohol. You have to have it clean because we're resetting what we talked about a couple weeks ago, is that hypothalamus, a part of your brain that is resetting, and so you need that full time to do it perfectly. Then let's say that you reach number 23 day and you take the formula and you eat the protocol that's allowed, and you finish day 23, and at that point you want to say, okay, I want to go into maintenance now, or I've lost enough weight. Then what you will do is you'll stop the Beyond Formula. You will eat exactly what you've been eating for the last 21 days. And for 72 hours from your last dose of the formula to 72 hours, you need to stay on the very same protocol, except if you are getting hungry, or you can have a little bit more of what's on the last day or so. You can have a little bit more of what's allowed, protein and vegetable and fruit-wise perhaps, if you're uncomfortable, because at that point there's almost nothing left in your system. But you take 72 hours for the Beyond Formula to completely leave your body, and once it's left after 72 hours, now we can start going into maintenance, which is putting all these wonderful fats back into your diet, okay? So the bottom line is once you finish your 23 days, you stop your formula, and then you can do another 72 hours of the same protocol. So, and I'm going to explain to you how you can do that in just a minute, but I want to also cover for the people who are on a 23-day or are not, haven't quite reached 23 days at this point, but are at the weight they want to be. You still need to finish completely the program like we talked about, except that we don't want you to lose any more weight if you've lost the fat that you want to lose. At that point, even if you're on day, let's say 19, 20, whatever, if you at that point need to add a little bit more food of the allowable foods, go ahead so you don't lose weight. Just make sure you're not gaining weight, so you're eating too much, okay? You definitely don't want to lose any normal, natural fat. You're just trying to get rid of that adipose or famine fat. So, okay, but why I'm giving you guys this option of being able to go into maintenance when you want is it just gives you a lot more control. And when you know you have that control, you go, okay, well, maybe I'll do it for another week. Or you know what, I think I need a break. Or, it's your deal. So I want to give you that control. And that's the words of encouragement I want to give you around this halfway mark for some of you, okay? So if you are if you've decided that you want to now go into maintenance, or if you're done losing weight and you're going into maintenance after day 23, you will then start seeing on your emails on the bottom will be a button that you can click that's going to say, I am ready for maintenance. And when you click on that button, I will then walk you through the next 72 hours, just like we talked about, on a daily video, and then I will be giving you information on maintenance and getting you all started for maintenance. Now, this is the part that can be a little confusing, and I'm trying not to make it confusing. It doesn't really need to be. I am the next 20 days from now till the 40 days. I am now going to be giving you wonderful lifetime information that's going to keep you being able to maintain your weight for the rest of your life. So, because now at this point, you know how to lose the weight, and you're doing the program, and I've covered all the things that could cause problems and whatever. But for the next 20 days, we're going to start to educate you of why maintenance is going to work for you, and why you're going to love it, and why you're never going to have a trouble gaining your weight back if you just figure out how your body works. And that's what we're going to do the next 20 days. So those people, those of you that are clicking on that you're ready for maintenance, you will definitely be educated and coached through your maintenance phase. Alongside of that, though, I just want to let you know, you'll probably at that point be getting 2 emails a day, because I want you also to get the education that I'm going to give you for these last 20 days. So even though you're done losing your weight and you're in maintenance, every email that I'm going to be sending you from day 20 or the last 20 emails is going to be imperative for you to at least take a look at and see how much of that you can incorporate into your life, okay? So hopefully this hasn't been too confusing. My main goal is that we just give you the information that you need at each part of the stage that you're at. But the more information you have, by the time you are done this program, you will know everything there is, not only on how you're going to lose the weight in the future if you have more weight to lose. Nobody ever minds doing a second round because they know the first round works, or how you're never going to gain that weight back again. And that's actually essentially what's the most important. So stay encouraged for you guys. For the 40-dayers, you're halfway there pretty much, give or take. And for the rest of you, you're almost ready for maintenance. Okay, we'll talk to you later.